If you've ever watched the news before, it doesn't take a great while to watch it before you hear about all the horrendous things that are happening in our world today. You have raping, murdering, stealing, lying, manipulating, all different types of evil. Should I say more? What are your thoughts about where this violence and the mistreatment of people come from? Like, why do people do evil and harm to each other? Well, believe it or not, the Bible has a lot to say about the evils that man is committing towards each other on a consistent and daily basis. The Bible has a lot to say about that. Let's just take a look at the origins of evil and where the Bible says that this whole issue that we have in our world today has started at. So you got Genesis chapter 1, where God creates man and woman, and he creates all the trees, all the fish, all the birds, everything in the entire world that our natural eye can see. He's created, and it's listed inside the narrative in Genesis chapter 1, right? Genesis chapter 2 kind of goes into a little bit more detail of how he created it, just to give you kind of like a summary of it. And so then God gives mankind, Adam and Eve, right, as we know them, as the Bible lists them, he gives them one instruction. Hey, you guys can eat. This is a very important point. You all can eat from every tree in the entire garden, right? Just don't eat from this one tree. Then we have a new character introduced into the story, and he is listed as shrewd, as cunning, and as very intelligent. I think that's the context of that word that is used there. I apologize, crafty, but it's the same meaning. So here we have mankind living in the presence of God in complete harmony, unity, perfection. No evil, no wickedness in the world at all whatsoever that the Bible mentions is occurring at this time. And it's a good relationship that mankind has with God. However, remember, the crafty, shrewd serpent deceives Eve into eating the fruit of the tree. And at that point, that's the introduction of sin into the human experience, into mankind. And right away we see the deprivation of mankind's moral character as Adam attempts to evade responsibility and places blame on Eve. Eve places blame on the serpent. The responsibility is totally kind of trying to be avoided or passed along, right? And then you see these mentions of fear and worry that